Hi, I'm Sue Campbell and welcome to Living with Water. Living with Water is a project telling stories about what happened and what we did at times when the Barron River flooded. In this short video, Simon Mills, a former owner of Reflections on the Lake, the cafe at Lake Placid, talks about what happened to him during Cyclones Larry and Monica.
The Cyclone Monica that caused me all the trouble because the lake came right up and was lapping the restaurant, and people couldn't get in and couldn't get out. So we were sort of stuck, but we were able to trade, but there was nothing. We had to wait for the tide to go down and the surge to stop before people could get in. It was horrible.
Yeah.
The park and recreation area was just
mud,
the mud,
debris,
and debris. Because it happened so many times, and although Monica especially was probably the worst water event for the lake, just about every cyclone, if you can list the cyclones across the coast, anywhere within, let's say, 300 kilometres north of Cairns, and they're quite, you had Ingrid, Grace, I can't remember, we always got a weather event afterwards, because don't forget the Lake Placid, the delta sitting at the bottom of the Barron Gorge, and is fed by a river that runs for, well, I can cross it out of Malanda.
Yeah.
You know, so whatever happens up there, with Cyclone Larry, it took almost probably 4 days, 5 days for the water to get down. But when it got down, the lake came up. I mean, to see a lake grow by 16 metres in a matter of hours is just stunning beyond words, and the power of it, you know.
Yeah.
And then you start to see logs floating down. Occasionally, you see a cow going down. You go, this isn't good. Now, just going in kilometres now, I would say that river system can run up to probably 80, 90 k's now, and it's just the noise is almost overpoweringly deafening when it's running that bad, you know. But it's a point where everybody in this neighbourhood would see whether it was safe to go to work, because they'd come down and check the lake and see how much the lake could come up, you know. And if it had got up the path and was coming up my gardens or up those steps, they go, right, well, that's definitely going to be a major problem. It wasn't long after I bought it that making some inquiries, one, getting back to what you were talking about, the water events, the flooding events. I wasn't aware that part of the reason we bought it were we had all these tour contracts, which are all the rafting companies that go on the lake. We didn't know they were going to rebuild the power station less than 2 months after we bought it. That was gone for 6 months.
Yeah, so all sorts of things changed
quite quickly. Well, yeah, but this guy knew and didn't tell me. Again, my failure to do due diligence. So I learnt a lot. The day before Cyclone Larry, and he said to me, "Oh, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, we're getting all tied down for." "Oh, you bloody southerners with Cyclone, be lucky to be a breeze." Well, of course, he was living in Herberton. Of course, Cyclone Larry went straight through Herberton and smashed the living bejesus out of it. So I rang him back and said, "Hey, Harry, it's a bit blowy up there, wasn't it, mate?" He goes, "Oh, it was, well, can't believe one came in." I said, "Well, there you go, mate." You know? I took the safe, all the money and everything, because I thought we'd come down the next morning, we'd be underwater.
Yeah.
You know, and but we weren't. So
lucky escape.
A lucky escape, but it's escaped many. If you think of, you know, right back to 1935, any significant weather event, that place has been severely affected by, you know, and yet it's still standing.